All right, everybody. Let's do this. Will this be the beginning of the end? Will this be the final run, the last hurrah needed for these Arizona Diamondbacks? It is the second time you guys have made the playoffs. I have still not made the playoffs. You have a phenomenal team, a good bit of depth as well. You have guys like Ketel Marte starting to decline. Trey Turner is officially past his prime. But, good things could still happen. This is the team that you are up against, the St. Louis Cardinals, featuring Ivan Herrera at catcher. He's up to an 88 at a 278 average on the season. First base is Nico Cavadas, because Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has fallen to a 71 at age 30. Again, you signed him as a free agent at about 95 overall and backloaded the contract. Holy shit. Did you completely screw over St. Louis? I don't know if that's a bug in the system as to why he declined so fast. I don't have an answer. Second base, 80 overall, Nick York. 284 average on the season. Third base, Jordan Walker with Nolan Gorman. So far, this matchup's looking very good for you guys. Shortstop, Brian Rocchio. Anderson Tejada. And on IR, Edmundo Sosa. Outfield, Troy Aparicio and Steele Walker. Center field, Jared Kelenic is there with Josh Baez. And in right, Akio, thank you for the follow. In right is Vladimir Casilla, who is incredible. 321 average. In terms of the lineups, you guys are set up incredibly well to win this. Pitching staff, Mackenzie Gore, Matthew Liberatore, who was the bane of your existence last year when we did this challenge. I remember that. You guys just couldn't get him to succeed. Elmer Castro, Freddie Peralta. They also have Kenny Eubanks, Randy Dobnak, R.D. Finnegan, and Michael Waters on the roster. Relief is Cody Whitley, Sean Reed-Foley, Vince McCall, Angel Rondon, Antonio Valenzuela. Yeah, you guys have no excuse to lose this. They do have very, very good starting pitching. But you are no doubt the heavy favorites here to win this. No doubt. It is Doss and Liberatore starting off this series. And we will say who wins the series between the Cardinals and the Diamondbacks, which is beautiful. We shall quick manage. They finished 85 and 77. You were at 91 and 71. Wearing the 0-1 jerseys to start off the series. Let's go. And your ace, Cedric Doss, takes the mound. It is Gallegos, Turner, Marte, Torkelson, Becerra, Thomas Lawler, and Campillo with Donnelly rounding it out at catcher. Let's see what happens, chat. Again, I will handle this as I always handle it. I will leave big decisions up to you if they happen to present themselves. Oh, Marte doesn't exactly have the speed to steal anymore. Then again, if a certain Cardinals catcher can steal IRL, who's to say? Nice leadoff double for Becerra. Ooh, 2 RBI double for Campillo. The Diamondbacks take the lead. RBI single for Donnelly. It's 3-0. Through 2 innings. Not bad. Your ace has some wiggle room to work with. Loads the bases on 3 consecutive singles. Strikes out Walker. Strikes out Gorman. Grounds out Herrera. Holy shit. Cedric Doss getting out of trouble. Definitely walking a fair amount of batters, though. Double there. Runner holds. Player of the show. It's going to happen soon. Ground out. Not bad. You guys are in a very good spot here. Thomas bunts him over. Sack fly. It's 4-0 Arizona. Doss is getting close to yellow energy here. You'll have to make a decision as to when you're going to take him out of this game. As, there you go, the Liberatore is gone. 2-run shot for Gallegos. It is 6-0. Arizona. Good Lord. 7-0 off a Torkelson RBI single. If I'm you, chat, I take Doss out right now. There is no reason in an all but locked up game 1 to still use him here. No reason at all. I know you're saying, oh, but he can shut the door. Man, that stamina, like the energy bar, you want that for later in the series, potentially. I would take him out. Those are the available options, not that you'd want a starter. I don't know. First name that I see. First name that I see suggested is who we'll put in. Let's go. Who's going to take charge here? First name that I see. Cody says Louis St. Louis. You got it. There you go. Louis in. And we'll see how he does. He played in the playoffs before, didn't do that well. Sits down the batters in order. And Louis St. Louis will get a chance to work until he pretty much allows a run. And he gets through 2 innings so far. Not bad. Turner stolen base. Marte drives him in on the double. Incredible stuff. Leadoff double there for Herrera. And it could be trouble for Louis. Base is loaded. Castilla strikes out. Aparicio flies out. Louis St. Louis gets out of it. Might as well see. I mean, probably take him out in the 9th. First name. First name that I see suggested. First name that I see suggested is who gets put in. Moya. Moya's the guy. There you go. Steve Moya. Cody's fast. Cody's fast. Moya. Almost sets him down. There it is. Diamondbacks take game 1 by the score of 8-0. Cedric Doss with 5 shutout innings and 8 strikeouts. A very strong start to the series for your Diamondbacks. As we will go to game 2, and this is the pitching matchup of dreams. Mackenzie Gore against Corbin Burns. Huge, huge moment here for the Cardinals, who have to get back into this. Burns is on. Lineup looks to have stayed the same. Game 2. Let's see what happens. As the Cardinals bats already waking up, and they score a run in the first. Corbin Burns is struggling, but almost gets out of it. There we go. 2 runs allowed in the top of the first. Do I think the Flames and Panthers can come back? Can they? Yes. Will they? I don't know. Okay, goes to steal. Turner can't bunt him over. Nobody can bring him in. Not a great start. Oof. Corbin Burns, not his best performance so far, but he does get out of it. Unfortunately, you guys are really struggling to take on Mackenzie Gore until that. Francisco Campillo with a solo shot. And it is 2-1 through 3 innings. Oof, make it 3-1. The RBI double. The RBI double limits the run. Solo shot from Marte. It's back to a 1-run game. Thomas gets the steal. Lawler can't bring him in. See if Burns can get through another inning. He does. 1, 2, 3. 3 straight ground outs for the D-backs. 2-out triple. York brings him in on a single. It's 4-2. That'll probably do it through Burns after 6 innings. It is 4-2. And unfortunately, not much from the offense. First name I see is who's coming in. You guys should have somebody in mind. You should kind of guess when it's going to happen. Cody goes for Reyes. First name other than who Cody suggests. That's right. We're going draft rules now. No back-to-backs. That way people don't give up. Reyes is the guy. There you go. What a suggestion by Warrior for Reyes. Love to see it. There you go. Alex Reyes is the guy. See what he can do. Gives up a single. Gives up another single. Double play ball. RBI single. Okay, well. Reyes gives up 2 runs. Oof. And unfortunately, the pitching staff not quite getting it done in this game. We'll give Reyes the chance to get out of it. He doesn't. First name I see in chat to replace Reyes, who allows 3 runs in this game through just 1.2 innings worked. That is rough. Attack, how are you? All right, Russell Wheat coming in. Danny, how are you, by the way? You got a break from writing tonight. I don't think we'll have time for 2K10. He immediately allows a run. There's the fly out. You guys are down by 6. Mackenzie Gore is finally out. Gallegos to the double. Turner brings him in. Steals a base. Marte grounds out. Torque, and nothing doing. Well, the miracle needs to happen. And it's not going to happen. Cardinals take game 2 by the score of 8-3. Unfortunately, Corbin Burns. Wonderful, Dr. Strange an hour. Hey, there you go. Hope you enjoy it. I'm still super far behind on anything Marvel-wise. It's nuts. We go to game 3. Game number 3. It is Benito Carvajal taking on Elmer Castro. Let's see what Benito can do. Your lineup again is the same. And let's see again if you can get better pitching out of the gates. The answer is yes. 2 on for Jordan Lawler. Drives him in on an RBI single. Base is loaded for Esteban Gallegos, who flies out. It's a little bit rough. Strong start for Carvajal on the mound, though. He's going to need it because that offense, aside from that 1 run, has dried out. 2 straight walks. Gets out of it. Not bad from Carvajal so far. And a solo shot from Walker. The game's tied just like that. Right as I was going to say, as your offense has gone cold. He does strike out the next 3 batters, though. Double for Donnelly. Nobody brings him in. The Diamondbacks' offense has gone pretty much stone cold after a great game 1. And unfortunately, they're wasting a great performance from Carvajal, who gives up his 2nd solo shot of the game to Walker, who just seems to have his number. There's the pitching change for the Cards. 2 on for Turner. Grounds out. Let's see. Might as well give Carvajal a little bit more of a chance. Gives up the double. I would take him out. First name that I see. First name that I see. We're going with Mercado. Mercado's the guy. Gets out of it. Only down by 1 against Sean Reed Foley. Torque walks. Becerra walks. Alex Thomas, nothing. And the caught stealing. Big risk. Doesn't pay off. Mercado, he reaches on an error. Kalanick, 2-run shot. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. All of a sudden, it is not looking too good for the D-backs. Down by 3, Lawler singles. Campillo singles. And all of a sudden, it's looking interesting enough that we're going to hop in and see how this plays out. There is a chance for the Diamondbacks to potentially tie this game. Let's see if they can. Cody Whitley on the mound. 2 on, no outs for Joel Donnelly, who has had magical moments in the past for you guys in their 1 playoff appearance, I guess. Magical moments, I suppose. We'll go with magical moments.
Oh, ground ball to
first base line and foul. A rough break. It's a 1-1. Can Donnelly show that magic again? Check swings on a fastball in. And it's a 1-2. Whitley trying to put him down.
And a pitch. That one.
Ground ball to first. A run will score, but it's a double play. Rough scene for Joel Donnelly and the D-backs. Gallego steps up 0 for 3 and struggling in this series, at least in terms of average. Just 933 OPS though. Down by 2 with 2 outs. Cardinals looking at taking game 3 and a 2-1 lead in this best of 5.
At the plate now. That's ball 1.
Can Gallegos get it done? Looking like a short king up there. Right down the middle, he couldn't turn on it. He couldn't turn on it. Representing the final out. High fastball again fouls that one off. Rough scenes here. Rough scenes. The 1-2 strikes him out. Cardinals take game 3. Cardinals take game 3. And all of a sudden, it is bad news Bears. It is bad news Bears for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Very, very bad news. You won game 1, what was it, 8-0? 6-0 maybe, and then the second game was 8-3 for St. Louis. Jordan Walker hit 2 home runs. And this is a oof. This is looking rough. This is looking rough. We go to game 4. Blake Wood one more time against Liberatore. And can you keep the dream alive? That is the question. That is the question. Let's see what happens. Will it be another first round exit? Honestly, Cedric Doss should be the guy, and then Corbin Burns in game 5 if you force it. That's not even a discussion. You got to run Cedric Doss there. Let's see what happens. Can Doss outduel Liberatore again? Ketel Marte solo shot. A runner got thrown out. Let's see what Doss can do for you. He gives up a solo shot. Oh no. 2. Oh my God, another home run for Walker. 3-1 St. Louis after 1. Make that 3-2. Donnelly ties it up. It's 3-3. Let's see. And get through it. 3-3 through 2 innings. Glad to see the pitching shown up. Walker reaches on an error. Follow-up single. Herrera bases loaded for Cavadas. Drives in 2. Oh, no. Doss has gotten roughed up. Lawler with the triple. Sac fly for Campillo. Gallegos double play. Wood's the smart call there. He was going to get the start anyway. Let's see what he can do. But Doss's day is done off of energy. 2 on, 2 outs for Thomas. Brings them both in. And the Diamondbacks take the lead. What a game for Thomas. Lawler makes it a 2-run game. Liberatore is gone. Campillo. Oh my God, what an inning. 5-run 5th. It's 9-5. And Blake Wood has a tremendous opportunity to shut this down and force game 5. It's looking very good all of a sudden here for Arizona. Lawler, 2-run shot. He's 4 for 4. It's 11-5. Incredible. Let's throw it to Almonte, who hasn't been used yet. You guys might as well get a reading on how good he's going to do. This went from a very competitive game to a rather uncompetitive game as Josh Becerra strikes out with the bases loaded. And Almonte is crushing it. Donnelly double play. Bottom of the ninth. Cardinals in a load of trouble. And that's it. Arizona forces Game 5 with a home run, 3 RBIs. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Let's see what happens. Game 5. Will this finally be? Will this finally be it? Will one of us get past the first round? Or will the Cardinals break your hearts? It's going to have to be Corbin Burnes. He's your best pitcher available. He's got the stamina for it. Corbin Burnes takes the mound again. Can he shut down the Cardinals on his home turf? Or will the Cardinals move on? Solo shot for Torkelson. Early lead for Arizona. And not much doing aside from that. Great start for Corbin Burnes. Marte can't get the bunt. This is looking damn good for you guys through this stage. Can Burnes keep it up? The answer's yes. Essentially 6 perfect innings for Corbin Burnes. Keep him on. Walks Kelenic. We're tied. 1-1. Kelenic and Walker get it done. We're on to the bottom of the 7th. Another amazing pitching performance being wasted. Solo shot for Rocchio. Cardinals take the lead. At this stage, who do you go for, chat? An amazing pitching performance. Cody says St. Louis. An amazing pitching performance. May have been wasted. Louis gets out of it. Bottom of the 8th, it's Thomas against Reed Foley. He singles. Gets the steal. Lawler bunts him. Turner can't sack fly. It's a double play. And we go to the 9th. It's the bottom of the 9th. The series on the line. You must score a run to tie at the very, very least, or this series is over. Cody Whitley is back out again after shutting you down in St. Louis. This is it. Season on the line. Joel Donnelly, 4 for 15 in the series. Steps up. And swings and misses on a first pitch changeup. You've won game 1 and 4. Cardinals taking 2 and 3. Well, let's see what happens.
And that's in for a
strike. That's a rough look. That's a rough look. Damn. There we go. The 0-2 from Whitley.
Good eye right
Finally
there.
looks at the changeup at the shins.
Fans, they are making a lot of noise, putting pressure on that pitcher out there.
And the
The
pitch.
1-2 from Whitley. Also misses. Good patience from Donnelly.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up.
Needs a hit to start things off right.
High fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Horrible pitch from Whitley. Full count.
And that's ball 3.
Gallegos on deck. Matt, appreciate the follow. See if it brings any luck. And Hobo, thank you for the 4 months. as Donnelly
makes the catch. One down.
out to the shortstop.
Boost for a reliever to come into the ball game.
Hobo, how are you?
First hitter he
Thank you for the
faces
primer.
just
Here
makes
comes
everything slow
Gallegos,
down a little bit, and
who
then
has
from there
had
can really settle
a
in.
miserable series. Absolutely miserable. First pitch from Whitley.
Gallegos in the box now. Takes strike
Looks
one.
at a
Well, I say
changeup.
it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. There's a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Righty
The
delivers.
0-1 from Whitley. Oh my God, Gallegos. And quickly, much like Donnelly, it's 0-2.
Crowd locked in right
Oh,
now.
I'm doing pretty good.
One
Vacation
run
was good.
game here
Feels like a
in the
fever
ninth.
dream, man. It's already weeks ago. Feels like a fever dream.
Next pitch downstairs.
Gallegos again looks, this time
1-2.
appropriately so. The 1-2. Again, just misses. Gallegos has stood
Great
there.
job of laying off those
He has
pitches
not
down in the zone
swung
to keep
the bat.
count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
One down, base is empty. That one
Pitch down the
hammered,
middle,
but
fouls it off. Was ahead of the changeup.
A one-run lead. They're the last half of
Arizona
inning
wastes
number
a
9.
tremendous pitching performance from Corbin Burns to
That
find
is
themselves in this
3-2
situation.
down.
Corbin Carroll on deck. Full count to Esteban Gallegos, an all-star this season.
The pitch. And a
Fouls
foul
one off
ball.
again. Dude, Whitley is a monster with that changeup. My God. The pitch. Again fouled off. He has to be contact swinging at this stage, right? He has to be. He has to be.
3-2.
Another full count pitch.
And a foul ball. He
Another
stays
foul.
alive.
It's a duel and a half
Whole
from Whitley
team
and
down a
Gallegos.
run. They're the home team trying to pull it out.
And Gallegos takes his base, tying run on first. Corbin Carroll could win this game and win this series with one swing of the bat.
Guy, good defender. This is what stat nerds like myself might call.
You know it's serious when the mascot's hip thrusted. That's how you know it's on.
That could change the course of this game dramatically.
Well, Gallegos steal. He does have some speed.
Here comes the pitch.
He goes. Called it.
There's the ball.
Successfully steals second.
He's there easily.
Gallegos. A successful steal of second base, tying run in scoring position. And a 1-0 count to Carroll.
The 1-0.
Misses the high inside fastball.
Base runner at second base. You want to be quiet
Big,
out
big
there.
moment
Not
there
bouncing
for
around,
Whitley.
Not distracting your teammate that's hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release play.
Swing. It's going to be a fly ball. It's carrying all the way to the corner. Corbin Carroll.
Well, I think the wind ended
With
up being a
2
factor
outs,
right
the
there.
tying run is at
It's
third.
field right now, so otherwise,
It looked like that was going to carry all the way over, and how poetic is this?
Game 5 an elimination spot. And
It's the club
spotlight is
legend,
focused on this guy.
Ketel Marte.
star players in big games like this,
MVPs,
and this is what you get
All-Star
paid for.
nominations, in what could be his final plate appearance as a Diamondback. He takes on Whitley with the game
Trying to keep
and
game
the
alive
series
here in the bottom of the
on the
ninth.
line. The 1-0 to Marte.
Next
Takes a
offering is
fastball
in
right
first.
down the middle. You cannot get a more storybook moment than this right
One
here.
out away, trying
The
to close
pitch,
it out.
change up.
And there's the ball.
And a 2-1 count to Marte. Whitley's definitely going to look to fish him away here.
2 outs.
Fastball misses. It's 3-1 to Marte. Spencer Torkelson on deck. Mr. Deke Slayer, enjoy the hangover tomorrow. I've heard the stories of how much fun you've had. Marte is going to fly out to left.
That's it. They're moving
And
on
the
to
Cardinals
Championship Series.
win the series. And Deke is just in time. Marte with the game and the series on the line flies out to left. Sapphire, thank you for the follow, by the way. It is heartbreak for the Diamondbacks. Cody Whitley does the job. Oh, it's Violet. Oh, okay, Violet. Congrats on the name change. Shout out to that house in Canada. Name of the night, by the way. Name of the night. Piney with the 10. We made Deke puke. Yeah, Piney, to be honest, I was tempted to end my stream early and just send everyone over to Deke. People seemed very interested. Heartbreak. Absolute heartbreak for the Diamondbacks as they lose at home in Game 5. And now, I would argue, you need to get the game for next week. Monk, I'm not against buying Switch Sports or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know what the answer is for the Diamondbacks now moving forward. Donnelly is never going to be huge at the plate. He wasn't bad. But you'll have a decision of like, hey, Acosta's behind him. You know, granted, Acosta could be a really good backup, but you got to get rid of Del Castillo. And an Andy Yerzy, I mean, he's just AAA fodder. Torkelson sucked in the playoffs. Just a 154 average. Campillo, on the other hand, was phenomenal. Diamondbacks aren't my team, it's Chad's team, but if it was for me, Spencer Torkelson goes. He is not worth that contract, even though it's a sweetheart of a deal. And then there's Ketel Marte, who was great, but couldn't deliver in the clutch. He's 35. Expiring contract. And in decline. Big decision to be made there. Perdomo's deal is up as well. Don't know if you want to have him for $3 million on the bench when you have... I mean, Cintrone can play, but obviously Calvert's there too. Trey Turner, absolutely terrible. 150 average, did have 4 steals. In decline, last year of his deal. Again, Calvert's there behind him. Jordan Lawler is probably going to want a max contract. You got Bliss behind him, 2.4 for 2 more years. And then in the outfield, Becerra, 1 more year on a sweetheart deal, but he was terrible. At least Lawler delivered. Corbin Carroll only had 4 at-bats, 500 average, 3.1 against the cap, so to speak. Thomas was okay. He's still on a pretty good deal. McCarthy's still on that sweetheart deal. And then Gallegos, 158 average. His deal is up. Do you trust? Do you trust Estevan Gallegos to get a big boy contract? And then pitching-wise, Doss was solid. Burns was okay. It's just the offense disappeared. Mercado was terrible. Reyes was terrible. Those are the only 2 pitchers that really let you down. That is an incredibly heartbreaking end as the Royals beat the Mets in the World Series. They do so in 6 games. So a lot of big decisions to be made for the Diamondbacks moving forward. That was the Royals team that got it done. Obviously, we're getting to the point where you're going to start getting a lot of generated players as well. World Series MVP Nick Pratto, who was outstanding in those 6 games. So to the offseason we go. Retired players. Nobody major for you guys. Don't know about for myself here. Nobody major for the Athletics. Garrett Cole and Paul Goldschmidt both make the Hall of Fame. Craziness. 400 home runs for Goldschmidt as well. So for the Diamondbacks, in need of a manager at this stage. And again, Ketel Marte can be qualified. Deke, I love you too. Get some sleep, buddy. Sleep off what you just put yourself through. Ketel Marte could be qualified. Big draft picks if somebody signs him. Jordan Lawler, by the way, Marte wants $27 million. Jordan Lawler can be qualified. Big money if he signs elsewhere. He wants $33 million. Cedric Doss, big money if he's qualified. Wants $31 million. Gallegos, good chance someone signs him. Wants $16 million. Corbin Burns is now 35 years old. Wants $11 million. Perdomo wants $9 million, and he's not even a starter. And Trey Turner wants only 5.7, but again is in heavy decline. And then Halsey just kind of is what he is. Big decisions coming up for Chat's team.